Hello everybody. Hello Miss TGPC. Hi. I'm just going to be waiting for everybody to come online and then I'll start with the live. Hello Sham. Hi Aditi, how are you? Hi Jay, thank you so much. So like I said, I'm just going to wait for everybody to join me in and then I'll introduce myself and then perhaps we can take a one-on-one with each one of you. Hi Ashwini, how are you doing? Sham Bahekar, if I'm not wrong, what is your opinion about Shriya Torne? Oh, Shriya Torne, I think she's one of very fantastic. I find her extremely stunning. And her previous beauty contest that she went for in Delhi, she's brought laurels for the TGPC and for herself. She's doing a tremendous job and I wish her all the very best in the future. I really see a beauty queen material in her and well, all the best to her. Aditi Pillai, I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing very well, Aditi. And Siddhi Idnani, hi. What are your views on Siddhi Idnani? Well, I think Siddhi Idnani is a beautiful and a stunning and a dynamic girl. And I wish her all the very best in her future projects. And yes, all the best. So I'm just going to introduce myself, guys, and then we can take it further from there. Well, my name is Shraddha Shashidhar. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Chennai, Tamil Nadu. I'm currently based in Mumbai, and I've recently completed with my bachelor's in mass media degree from Sophia College in Mumbai. All my life, I've been a passionate sports person and I've represented my state at the senior national level at the Commonwealth Stadium at Delhi and at Balewadi. My defense background has given me the privilege of traveling all across the country. And yes, Siddhi Idnani, from the land of temples, you're right. So, like I said, my defense background, I have had the privilege of traveling all across the country, which has made me very adaptive as a person. And I too aspire to be an Indian Army officer someday. I'm the current face for Nike. I've done a campaign with the Elle magazine for the same, for the newly launched Vapor Max shoes and the new wardrobe collection that Nike has in store for everyone out there. And I've done a television commercial for Star Plus under the banner name Nai Soch, which basically talks about a lot about women empowerment and how women should be at the forefront fighting for their rights. Well, Sham Bahekar, what is your beauty secret? Well, if I were to spill my secret out, it won't be a secret anymore, will it? So, no, I'm kidding. My beauty secret, well, it's nothing, yeah. I just hydrate my skin a lot. I have lots and lots of water. I work out a lot, so that keeps my blood flowing, and that's the basic thing I do. Have lots of water, keep my skin glowing all the time. Miss TGPC asks, what is the craziest thing you ever did when you were a teenager? Well, that's a tricky one. What was the craziest thing I've ever done? Oh yes, well, I was in school and I was the head girl. I remember my best friend, she was a science student and I had to get her out of class because I wanted her to help me for the annual day function because we both were mentoring the event. And I entered the class and I told ma'am, I need Sakshi with me right now because there's somebody who's fainted in the other class. And I don't know how, but the teacher, I don't know how did she manage to accept that, and she let Sakshi out. And I'm sure she must have known that, I was bluffing. But yeah, that. The Great Pageant community asks, according to you, who is the most congenial contestant in Miss TGPC Zonals 2017? Well, I don't know many of them personally, but for those who I have had the opportunity to interact with, I would say Siddhi Idnani is one of the contestants who's very congenial. Also for the fact that she's very approachable and very friendly and helping in a lot of ways. So Siddhi Idnani for sure. Lal Chariliani Apui. I'm sorry if I've pronounced your name wrong. I'm really sorry. But you have a nice voice. Do I sing? Unfortunately, Lal, I don't sing. And that's one of my regrets. Unfortunately, I can't sing. I wish I could. But yes, pageant question and answer series. What is a common mistake people make without realizing it? Well, I think that, people tend to say a lot of things without thinking, and you never know, it could harm or hurt the other person in a way that could hurt their sentiments or their personality. So a person should always think before they speak. The way they want to put their point across, they should do that. Andres Sarkar asks, which is your favorite strength training exercise? Can you give 3 tips to strength training newbies? So my strength training, so I do a lot of actually functional training. So it basically involves a lot of cardio and a lot of weight training and everything. So I do a lot of leg weights, leg curls, I do dumbbell squats. So these are the 3 things that I ensure that is for sure in my strength training, apart from my cardio workouts. Being a marathon runner, your strength training is very important. So dumbbell squats, leg curl with your strength, with your weights is something very important. Jay Rajbhar, so nice. Thank you, Amit. Thank you so much. Miss TGPC asks, what is your edge over the other contestants? Well, on a personal note, I feel that everyone out there is stunning and beautiful. But I think what sets me apart from the rest of the girls is that I'm a very transparent and somebody who can connect with easily. Whatever you want to talk to me, you can talk to me about. And I'm like an open book. So that's perhaps, and of course, the confidence that I have and my communication skill set, I feel gives me the edge over the contestants for sure. Japleen Kaur, so nice to see you after college. So proud. Thank you so much, Japleen. Hope you're doing well. And the Great Pageant community asks me, tell us something about your mentor, Ritika ma'am. I have no words for her. I mean, she is someone who is my guru. So I entered her abode, her studio, with absolutely zero knowledge about pageantry in terms of practicality. I knew what goes in wanting to prepare for pageantry, but I didn't know how to exactly go about it. And after training at the Tiara studio under Ritika ma'am, the kind of confidence, the kind of person I've become, I can take on situations with the back of my hand. I can meet anybody I want to, put my point across the way I want to, present myself in a way I want to, and it's all because of Ritika ma'am's guidance. And if you guys, if you girls actually out there want to build that morale in yourselves, be the best of who you are, I suggest go to Ritika ma'am and see the transformation. It's definitely worth a shot and it's going to help you in a lot of ways. Aditi Pillai asks me, who is your favorite Miss Diva winner? Well, if I have to be very honest, it has to be Miss Supranational, Asha Bhatt. I think she is par excellence. She has proved her merit from not only being an NCC cadet, but also bringing laurels to our country by winning an international crown. Also the fact that she is so well-spoken, flamboyant, yet very articulate in the way she speaks. She's got a beautiful stage presence, and that's what I love about her. Hi Nikita, thank you so much. Hope you're well. Miss TGPC asks me, I cannot, 1 second. Favorite Miss India Universe title holder? Oh, well, if I have to be very honest, it has to be Sushmita Sen. And for whatever reasons, I mean, she's my idol and that's all I can say. Atharv Creations. Who is your favorite fashion designer and why? Well, for me, it has to be Sabyasachi because the kind of work that he puts out there is incredible. There's such class and grace and elegance to his work. The traditional touch that he has in all of his attire, it's beautiful, and someday I wish to don his outfits. And well, yes. Priram Singh. Okay. So Lal Charliani, I'm so sorry I can't pronounce your name, but I'm just going to call you Lal. Can you tell us your beauty regime? You seem to have a good complexion. Well, Lal, like I mentioned in my previous answer, I don't really have a beauty regime, but I prefer to keep my skin very hydrated. So I have lots and lots of water. Apart from that, I always ensure to have a lot of lime water with me. And I have lots of honey. So that's my basic thing. I don't do anything specifically to make my skin glow. I keep it very natural, keep it hydrated, lots and lots of cream, moisturize it well, and that's all it is. Preeti Jiwane. Hi Preeti, how do you manage between studies and pageants? Well Preeti, I've graduated and I'm done with my studying, but well, yeah, if I were to balance it out, I think I would put my best foot forward in both the fields because both the fields are equally important, academics and pageants for me. So I've made sure that I've completed with my education, done well in it, and now I'm plunging into pageantry because that's what my passion is. Andres asks me, do you think entering movies after pageant is taking a step backwards? Andres, I'm sorry, but I have to disagree with you on that because every woman out there who steps her feet into pageantry has a motive for herself and for the society. So a particular contestant would want to perhaps become a singer, a contestant would perhaps want to be an actor, and we shouldn't question their requirements, what they want to be and who they want to be. If they are entering movies, I think it's a great platform in the entertainment business, and it's perhaps the most booming industry, so it's not taking a step backward, it's being on the right track and making a mark for yourself. Pageant question and answer series. What is the essence of being an independent soul? So being an independent soul is someone who you know has a vision, someone who has clarity in her mind, somebody who has a pure heart, and someone who wouldn't cause harm to anybody else. That's what the essence of being an independent soul to me is. Shannon Gonzalez asks me, where do you see yourself 7 years from now, and how are pageant helping you get there? So Shannon, I aspire to be an Indian Army officer, and right now I'm 20 and I can join the Indian Army by the time I'm 25 years old, and I want to join the Indian Army. So I feel pageantry is going to give me the platform to voice myself, to enable young women to join the military forces, which will enable me to advocate my cause for young independent women to opt for the military forces, if not anything else. And that's how pageantry is going to help me. Mithun, hi Mithun. Hi Siju, thank you. Robin Verma, if ignorance is bliss, why do we seek knowledge? Well, we seek knowledge to be a better person. We seek knowledge so that we can help others. We seek knowledge so that we understand others' perspective. And, you know, we should ignore things that aren't important, but we should definitely not ignore things that are important to us. Sujata M. Parida, hello beta, this is Paridanti. Do you remember me? Devlali, hi Sujata auntie. Absolutely, I do. Hope you're doing very well. Lots of love to you from my side. Ashwini, if you could meet any famous person dead or alive, who would it be and why? Well, if one famous person I were to meet, it would be Malala Yousafzai, because she is someone who at a young age has become a global representative for students and children fighting for the rights for education, and also the face for the United Nations, and spreading her word across all over the world that how important education is, how important is it for children to go to school and learn and educate themselves and to get jobs for themselves. So it's definitely going to be Malala for me, Ashwini. Tell us about your visit at Dentocraft. I'm sorry. So Dentocraft was a beautiful experience for me. I got the opportunity to visit Dr. Nida, and she taught me a lot about oral hygiene, which I was aware earlier as well, but the nuances and the nitty-gritty that goes inside the oral and your dental hygiene, she helped me with that. She also told me that how important it is to have a monthly checkup for your teeth, because how we go to hair salons and get our parlor work done. Similarly, your teeth is your asset, so we must pay a visit to a dental clinic at least once a month for a regular checkup. And Aditi, tell us something that most people don't know about you. Tell me something that most people don't know about me. Well, I'm a kind of a person who loves to solo backpack. A lot of people don't know that about me. They've usually seen me as a social animal, meeting new people and interacting with them. But I'm someone who loves to solo backpack. I love to trek and scuba dive. So be it McLeodganj or be it Andaman Nicobar, be it Lakshadweep, be it Guwahati, be it Goa, be it Pondicherry, these are some of the places so far I've done. I've solo backpacked, and well, I've loved it so far, and that's something a lot of people don't know about me. The pageant question and answer series: would you rather win an Olympic medal, an Oscar, or a Nobel Peace Prize? Well, I've always been a sports person, and it's always been my dream to have represented my country at an international level in sports. Having played netball, done athletics and basketball, I would say I would rather win an Olympic medal, because I would have loved to represent my country as a sports person, similar to PV Sindhu or Saina Nehwal. So yes. Miss TGPC asks, what is your biggest weakness and how do you plan to overcome it? Well, my biggest weakness is the fact that I'm extremely sensitive to my loved ones. So I don't see it really as a weakness, but as a positive aspect, because I'm so close to them that I am ready to do anything for them, especially my parents. And there's nothing to overcome about it, because if you truly love someone and if you truly care about someone, you become a person who is so giving, and that definitely is not really a weakness, and I see it as a plus point for myself, for sure. Hi Manja, how are you? Thank you Ranjit. Tell us about your Miss Diva audition and all the best for the finals. Thank you so much, Aditi Pillai. So my Miss Diva auditions, it happened in Hyderabad and at the Westin Hotel, and there were some stunning girls out there. I was competing against about 38 contestants, and I was one of the lucky girls out of the 6 to have been shortlisted for the final round of auditions. It was definitely a tough competition, because every girl out there stood out. Everyone had a beautiful communication skill. They looked stunning, knew how to carry themselves, had a personality, and it was wonderful and an experience I would never forget, for sure. So yes. Why would you choose Miss Universe over Miss World? And what do you think gives me Miss Universe an edge over Miss World? I ask this because you're competing in Miss Diva. So I'd like to say that Miss World and Miss Universe are completely two different platforms. And why would I choose Miss Universe, and the reason would be because for Miss Universe, I personally feel we need people who is someone who is extremely fierce, who has confidence, who can bring about a change not only in society but also has a global presence and can voice her opinion in a way. So I would choose Miss Universe, definitely. Anton, what is the limit of love to a woman? I'm sorry, but I haven't understood the question well. What is the limit of love to a woman? Well, it's called unconditional love, if I were to say. Love her as much as you can, and well, the world is your oyster. the great pageant community, what is the most exciting part of your Miss TGPC journey till today? Oh, well, I have to admit that every day when I log in on Facebook, it's always like, oh my god, what's happening on Miss TGPC today? Because, you know, it is so interactive, the page and the group. Every day it's been so exciting, be it sharing your videos or photographs or having a one-on-one discussion with either with your contestants or your mentors. It's been a wonderful journey, and every day is something new. You get to learn, you get to read so much. So, well, I'm loving the great pageant community, and thank you for having me on board. Aditi Pillai, if you were given a chance to promote your advocacy, what would it be and why? Well, I said it earlier in my introduction that I want to advocate my cause for young women to join the military forces, because I feel that in today's day and age, young women are so strong and independent and confident, and those who are educated should opt for the military forces, because we definitely need tough women at the borders. We need women who can fight for their country, fight for the rights for their country. Not only the military forces, be it the IAS or the IPS, I would really want them to be a part of that, because it gives you an edge and of course a niche for sure. Vaishnavi Murli, hi Shraddha, really happy to see you like this. Thank you so much, thank you so very, very much. And Miss TGPC asks, what if you don't win this contest? Well, you know what, I always believe in the fact that, you know, flow in life. You're like water. So I take on challenges. I may win it, I may not win it. Well, there's so much more in future in store for me. So I wouldn't really be upset about it, but I'm definitely going to look forward to some more opportunities in the future. What was the most challenging thing for you when you entered Miss TGPC? Well, I actually did not see anything challenging per se about Miss TGPC, apart from the fact that we were supposed to send a lot of videos across, and well, of course, the challenge was to shoot it because you want the right kind of lighting, the right kind of ramp in which you're walking. So that was definitely a challenge, but otherwise I've loved my journey throughout, and I always say that TGPC is an integral part of me. The great pageant community asks, if you had to pick someone besides yourself to win this pageant, who would it be and why? Whew, wow, this is a tough call. Well, everybody is stunning out there, but if I wanted someone to win this pageant, I think I would say Sakshi Gupta, because I know for a fact that, and I've met her personally and I've seen her work throughout. She's someone who's very hardworking and she's a go-getter for sure, and I feel that this platform she should definitely win, and I see her win it, and she is a beauty queen in all aspects, and I wish her all the very best. Go Sakshi. Aditi Pillai asks, if you got a chance to go out for dinner with Bill Gates or Melinda Gates, who would you choose and why? So I would definitely choose Bill Gates and ask him how did he manage to be such a successful entrepreneur, and if I could even be 10% of what he is, well, I would have conquered the world so far. It's National Sports Day today, so something on what sports means to you. Oh, Siju, your question has made my day. Well, happy Sports Day to you, if there is a term like that. Sports has been an integral part of my life, and I wouldn't have been the kind of person I am today without sports, because sports has given me the edge over others, because I've learned what field training is, how to sweat it out on the field for 15 hours a day, and to be the person I am today is remarkable, and it is all because of sports. And you know, I feel every child out there who goes to school should invest some time in sports to build their personality, to build their skill, and well, so be it. All the best. Atharv Creations. According to you, what are the 5 wardrobe essentials every girl should have? Oh wow, so definitely a white t-shirt is a must, blue denim jeans, a black high waist pant, and a little black dress, and of course a pair of stilettos. So these are the 5 wardrobe essentials every girl must have in her cupboard for sure. Robin Verma, since you follow pageants, what do you think is the most difficult question ever asked in pageantry, and how would you answer it? Well, if the most difficult question ever asked in pageantry, to what I remember, is if I was stuck in an island and there was just one boat. If I'm stuck in the water and I had 2 people with me, I had to throw one of them and take the other with me. Who would it be? Would it be my mother or my father? And till day, I don't know what am I going to answer, because I love both of them equally, and I cannot either. I might as well jump out of the boat and let my parents sail to the destination, but I wouldn't let anybody. I wouldn't push anybody off for sure. Pageant question and answer series. Does beauty really lie in the eyes of the beholder? Well, I think I would say it does to an extent, but it also depends on the person who we are talking about. So if I'm representing beauty, then I need to make sure that I represent the right kind of beauty, in the sense that I'm well-mannered, I have my etiquettes in place, I have my morals in place, and automatically the person who sees me will understand that, and well, that's my answer. Aditi Pillai asks, how would you describe India to a foreigner? Well, India is a land of diverse culture. We've had the Ramayana, we've had the Mahabharata, we have had the invention of the zero. This is known as the land of the Kama Sutra. We have the Himalayas, and well, if you have to visit India, you have to see every part of our country to actually understand the essence of our country, because every state has its own message for us, be it Punjab, be it Arunachal Pradesh, be it Gujarat, or be it Tamil Nadu. Every state has its own charm and presence, and if you want to actually understand India, travel all across our country and then understand who we are and what we are. Miss TGPC, what qualities do you feel you have that would make you a great Miss Diva? Well, I think the few qualities I feel would make me a great Miss Diva is I'm someone who's very calm, and I'm great when I'm under pressure. So I don't take a lot of tension. When I have a lot of pressure on me, I ensure that I do it in the right way, in a systematic way, by being calm and meditative, because there's no point being hyper about anything in life, because if you put your heart and soul in something that you do, you're inevitably going to achieve success in whatever realm you are at. So those are the 2 qualities I feel would make me win Miss Diva for sure. Thank you, Shah. Thank you so much, Miss TGPC. Lal, if I were to choose Bollywood and Indian Army, what would it be and why? Well, I'm going to definitely say it's going to be the Indian Army, because it has been my childhood passion and dream to serve my nation with pride and dignity, and it has to be the Indian Army. Sharad says, why do girls like you kick guys like me? And oh, I'm so sorry I did not get that point of yours. However, it was lovely talking to each and every one of you. I hope I've managed to answer all your questions. And if you do have any more questions, you may feel free, send me a message in my inbox or on my Instagram, direct message me, and I will reply to you as soon as I can. So till then, bye-bye guys. All the best in whatever aspirations and dreams you have. Do not give up. Soar high. All the very best. Thank you.